there's a panel at the front.
I guess that's it. Got it.
Nice work.
The little lighthouse. It opened up, and there's something in there.
You really want to turn back after you got the map sussed out and everything?
There's no wind. It's an ill omen.
Oh my god, Magnus, you're so dramatic. All I need you to do is steer, all right? I'll handle the scary stuff.
Felicia!
I can't change my mind. Sorry. I spent too long planning this. Anyway, we'll be there in a few hours.
Be where, exactly?
Right. I didn't really explain it yet, huh?
I've asked several times. You always wriggle out of it.
Well, I've got nowhere to wriggle now, do I?
We can't go outside right now.
Where did you find that?
Worman, you're from Silkworm-on-Sea, is that right?
So technically no. My father and I moved there when I was very young. But for all intents and purposes, let's say yes. Why not?
And you first worked as a newspaper journalist, but then moved away to be an author?
I literally left my small town to go make it in the big city. It's so banal. I'm not a man, I'm a walking cliché.
But then, right as your writing career was peaking, you came back. And now you're here on Mortuga's submarine.
Remind me why you're here again.
2 words. Writing retreat. I've been trying to write this accursed book, but I couldn't focus with my publisher breathing down my neck. That kind of pressure is not conducive to one's creative process.
Surely there was something specific that made you come back to the town and seek out the submarine.
Something specific?
So you got this letter from someone called T.W. Ibis, who says...
Ibis? Never heard of him.
Oh, it's a him.
T.W. Ibis is Werman's old boss.
And, what gives you that idea?
We'll get to that later.
This is the correct clue, but we need to choose the right part.
Oh, look at you guys doing a little investigative journalism of your own, huh?
So this Ibis guy, this is someone you really looked up to, like a mentor.
Steady now. He was just my boss. Let's not get all schmaltzy with this.
This is the correct clue, but we need to choose them.
For T.W. Ibis, who imparted upon me what it is to love the art of
I'm
writing.
aware of what it says, all right? Can we just settle down?
Guys, there's something bothering me. The letter has a diagram on the back showing you how, when, and where to find the Mortuga submarine.
Of course. How else do you think I managed to find it? Magnus Mortuga's submarine is the stuff of urban myth. It's not exactly public knowledge.
That's my problem. How would Ibis know about it? He's not on board, is he?
No, and as far as I know, he never was. He's not even living in the town anymore.
But then how...
Yeah, no, I have no idea. FYI, I've officially decided not to worry about it.
Looking at the actual letter, he first insults your integrity as an author, and then presents a solution, basically offering you the chance to get onto the submarine and find Mortuga yourself.
A chance to meet Mortuga. So that's what convinced you to come back here. J.D. Werman needed to steal Mortuga's real-life story to use as the plot for his next book.
I noticed you went straight for my sense of self-worth there.
The main character of your book, Marcus Mordoom, he's based on Mortuga, isn't he?
Loosely inspired by. That's an important legal distinction.
And you're currently in the process of writing a sequel.
I've said as much.
And how's that going?
Look, I don't plan on stealing Mortuga's real-life story any more than I have already. I assure you, I am working on my own book, on my own terms, with my own ideas.
But you came back to...
Other than the fact that I happen to be on his submarine, do you have any evidence that I'm stealing Mortuga's real story for my next book?
There's a piece of paper in this bottle with something written on it. In fact, it's a little typed story that details the circumstances of Mortuga's real-life, death.
A story? I don't know. It reads more like an arcane incantation. Why don't you ask Symmetry about it, or Zephyr? Just look at that symbol. What is that? Some kind of sacred geometry? Really not my wheelhouse at all.
It's a drawing of a room on the submarine. It's a diagram of the crime scene. There's the window, the cauldron, and Mortuga's body laying on the ground.
Where did you find this bottle?
Madame Tadpole had it. She found it floating in the ocean.
Sealed in a bottle and found in the ocean, but you think I typed it.
That's not it.
The piece of paper in the bottle matches the paper you use in your typewriter, which also matches the sheets from the command contract, and we know these were typed on your typewriter because you told us.
Well, you've really done your homework, kids. I'm impressed.
You admit you typed the story?
It's not a story, it's just record keeping. After Mortuga died, I thought someone should write an account of what happened.
Nice try. But just looking at it, I can tell it's supposed to be a plan for your next novel. We need a clue to compare with the message in the bottle. Something to prove it's a story outline for Worman's next novel. Curse in the Cauldron title is drawn in the same style as the Hex of the Helmsman title because it's a plan for the next book.
Oh, now you're using graphic design against me, a little below the belt, don't you think?
It really does seem like you took the events of Mortuga's death and turned them into a story outline for your book.
Yeah, all right, don't lecture me. I'm not exactly proud of it. I'm fully aware that this is, murky moral ground.
Why was it in a bottle in the ocean?
As soon as I typed it, I regretted it. Stealing Mortuga's story all over again? For what? Just some book? I wanted to destroy it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So instead, I sealed it in a bottle and threw it into the ocean. It goes without saying that I never expected it to make its way back onto the submarine.
So what are you going to do now?
You know what I'd like to do? Give up. Call my publisher, tell her I tried, but I quit. I'm not going to write the book.
Why don't you?
It's just not that simple. There's a lot of money riding on this, people's jobs. Throwing in the towel now would be pretty selfish.
And you already tried coming up with your own ideas for the story?
Tried and failed. Repeatedly. I've come to the conclusion that I must have just got lucky the first time and that I'm not actually any good at this. It's funny, I'd already decided that Mordoom was going to be killed off. That was the one idea I'd actually had. But I couldn't think of an interesting way for him to go. What's the hook? What's the setup? And then Magnus Mortuga is killed. Tragic, obviously, but at the same time, it was perfect. The locked room, the empty cauldron. I couldn't resist it.
Wait, Worman, I had a question.
Another one?
You'd not met Mortuga before you arrived here in the submarine, is that right?
Yeah, never met him. That's why the offer in the letter was so tempting.
Right. But then, where'd you get the information about him to inspire your first book?
The first one? Oh, I just asked my father.
Your father knew Mortuga? You never mentioned that.
He didn't, but they had a mutual friend.
Hey, I didn't know Sim had a stunt dummy.
It's not a stunt?
She planning to do a scene where she falls off a cliff into a crocodile-infested river? When the stunt is that dangerous and the stunt guy refuses to do it, you use the dummy.
Dirk, you're a movie kind of guy. Is this your projector?
Nope, not my... that is, though.
The film reel?
Yep, I thought I'd lost it. I guess I did, huh?
Where'd you get it from?
It was a gift from the studio, a little souvenir.
What's on it?
Oh, it's just like, yeah, a bit of a scene, a daily, you know.
No.
Where did you lose it?
I don't know, mess hall probably? Where did you find it?
It was in the hollowed out stomach of a dog.
It was in a cabinet. Normal cabinet.
Oh, okay, cool. So, can I have it back? Hey, it's Sim's necklace locket thing. Any idea what she keeps in there?
It's not really my business.
Unless you decide it's related to the murder, then you'd be all over it, I bet.
Dang. Called out.
Wormo's typewriter. He lugged it all the way here. I tried to tell him about modern alternatives, but he wouldn't hear it.
Why do you think he insists on using it?
Other than the fact that he's a big old poser? I mean, probably because it used to belong to his dad. Oh, hey, you found Worman's letter.
Have you read it?
No. Generally speaking, you do not read another dude's fan mail.
What makes you think it's fan mail?
Worman read that thing 100 times over on the journey down here. I just figured it must be something nice, you know?
Tell me, Dirk, have you ever been involved in the planning of a murder?
Bro, not cool. Why would you come right out and attack me like that? Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? That helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right?
So, who are you planning to kill, Dirk?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. I know that sounds mondo suspicious, but I just flat out can't say any more about it.
If you're not going to elaborate, we might just have to assume this is a recording of you planning to kill Magnus Mortuga.
Come on, man, that's way off. Why would I want to kill Mortuga? I admire the guy. He's fascinating. I came to the submarine to meet him, not murder him.
Hang on. I thought you only came to the submarine because you were tagging along with Worman.
I mean, yeah, it was Worman who wanted to come to Silk Worman and, you know, find the submarine, but I figured if I came with him, I could meet this real guy, the real Mortuga, you know, for research.
Oh, wait, I'm falling behind. Dirk, why would you want to research Mortuga?
Magnus Mortuga was the original inspiration for Marcus Mordoom, who Dirk plays in the movie adaptation.
Right, so, look, I had this idea. I figured surely meeting the real Mortuga would help with my portrayal of Mordoom in the next movie. Like I said, research. You hear about actors doing that kind of thing, don't you?
So, that was your idea? Your own personal plan? To come with Worman to the submarine?
Yeah, but I don't like the way you phrased that. It sounds like you're leading up to something, or...
Yeah, I don't believe that's why you came here with Worman. In fact, I don't think it was your own idea at all. There's clearly a third party involved. Someone or something that we haven't mentioned yet. The movie producer asked Dirk to spy on Magnus Mortuga and report back. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. The movie producer asked Dirk to spy on J.D. Worman and report back.
It seems like you're basically here as an informant for the Wit and Whimsy production company. You know, those guys who pay your salary.
Spy on Worman? No way, you got it all wrong. Besides, how am I supposed to report back to Wit and Whimsy? They're hundreds of miles away, and we're floating out here in the middle of the ocean.
This is your cell phone, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't get any signal out here, not even standing on deck. It's quickly running out of battery, too.
No battery and no signal. What if I said you had a way around both of those problems? I think this weird ray gun looking thing is actually a custom antenna for your phone. I'd imagine it doubles as a battery charger too. Pretty convenient.
Bro, I don't know what you're basing this on. I mean, look, you plugged it in, but the battery still isn't charging, and I'm still not getting any network signal.
That's because the custom antenna thing is broken.
Oh, for real? Oh, man, it doesn't look broken.
I'm pretty sure it got waterlogged after someone dumped it in the bilge water.
That's where it was? No wonder I couldn't find it. Okay, whatever, you got me. Consider me fully got.
You know, this thing doesn't look like any kind of retail model. More like a one-off bit of custom engineering.
I'm guessing the production company issued it to Dirk specifically for this journey, probably when they realized he'd be out in the ocean and might need some help getting a phone signal.
Yeah, so Mr. Vanderpeer really didn't want me going off-grid, so he set me up with a way to turn my cell phone into a kind of heavy-duty satellite phone.
And what did Mr. Vanderpeer want you to keep him informed about, exactly?
Dirk doesn't have to admit to anything else. All the evidence we need is right here.
There's a handful of outgoing messages from you to Vincent Vanderpeer. Specifically, they're all updates on Worman's progress with his novel.
Look, the studio was worried Worman was just gonna disappear without ever finishing the book. So they sent me to keep an eye on him, maybe even steer him in the right direction a little bit.
The right direction, in terms of the story.
Yeah, so the movie studio has this grand plan. They want to make 3 more Marcus Mordoom movies, at least. And so they really need Worman to have his books play out to support that plan.
3 more movies, huh? Sounds like quite a commitment.
Yeah, it is. It would take years.
Interesting. I think we may have finally looped back around to the question at hand. Let's listen to this again, shall we?
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Now, that helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right? Come on, I know you don't have any better ideas.
Dirk, I think I finally worked out who you wanted to kill. Marcus Mordoom, the fictional character. The person you're talking to in the recording must be Worman. You're suggesting he should kill off the Mordoom character in his next book.
Hey, come on, dude.
Do you deny it?
Why would I want to kill off Mordoom? That's my character, my job.
You want to be free to take other acting jobs instead.
Let's take a look at the cell phone one more time. This is the right clue, but let's be...
There's an email in here offering you a big role in an upcoming movie, and another email from your agent reminding you that you're not free to take it, and won't be for several years. From what I gather, you signed a pretty lousy contract with Wit and Whimsy, and now you...
Okay, hang on, sorry, but how would you know anything about my contract?
Well, I don't know the fine details, but I did get a general sense of it. It seems to me like your co-star soaked up most of the budget for the movie, and you ended up with a bad deal.
Possibly because you were too keen to sign whatever contract they gave you. Possibly just because you didn't have much negotiating power, since you weren't famous yet.
Yeah, a little from column A, a little from column B.
You said yourself the studio wanted to make at least 3 more Marcus Mordoom movies. So you're stuck in that lousy contract for several years, unless you can somehow ensure the next movie is the last one.
So, if Worman kills off the character in the books, that would stop the studio making more movies? I'm not convinced that would actually work, but okay.
The point is, now that I'm a known actor, I could be making more money with a different studio. A lot more. But I can't let it get out that I wanted the Mordoom character to be killed off. Everyone's gonna take it the wrong way. They'll call me greedy and ungrateful. Look, you gotta understand, killing off Mordoom isn't just about me. I was also trying to help Worman. He's been looking for a way out too.
A way out?
He's not enjoying writing the books anymore. The whole thing became just this awful burden. I'm sure he'd be happier if he could just be done with it. Hey, besides, maybe killing the main character would actually make for an interesting story. Did you ever consider that?
An effigy of Miss Silkmoth.
It's a doll she used to use in her magic tricks.
I'm still not quite sure why she brought it onto the submarine, though.
It's possible that it's bound to her, and thus leaving it behind was not possible.
Bound?
Through magic. Once bound, an effigy shares its fate with the person in question.
Permanently?
Not necessarily. If a rupture were to form between the two, they may become separated once more. An apparition of death. Intriguing.
But it's a woman.
Wow. Death could be a woman. You don't know.
Now this is a talisman, surely.
On the surface, it appears so. However, in this instance, I think the concept has been inverted.
A reverse talisman.
The keys on this typewriter, they appear to be a set of arcane runes. Has Mr. Worman been dipping his toe in the black arts? That's odd. This doesn't look like Magnus's handwriting at all.
It's not written by Mortuga. It's from a guy named Ibis.
I saw the diagrams pertaining to the location of the Mortuga submarine, and I assume Magnus must have written it, for who else would know such things?
Zephyr, can you tell us more about the work you do as a dream doctor? I'm looking for specifics here.
I've told you all I think you could understand. To be blunt, it's not a line of inquiry that should concern you. That is to say, my experiments have no connection with the murder.
You say that, but we found something at the crime scene that we think belongs to you. Specifically, something we think is related to your little dream experiments.
That has nothing to do with my research. What makes you so sure it even belongs to me?
The smell. According to Mariana Moon, the liquid from the bottle is seawater mixed with 3 particular herbs.
Mariana Moon's sense of smell knows no bounds, but I fail to see how this information connects it to me.
The liquid in your hex bottle has the exact same 4 ingredients.
Irrelevant. The X bottle isn't anything to do with my dream experiments either.
So what is it? What's in the bottle?
The hex bottle was fed to a sea creature, and it can talk. That's not right. The hex bottle contains a sea creature, and it's asleep.
A sea creature?
A sextopus.
Sally, we've been over this. That's not what they're called.
I saw the opportunity, and I took it.
A sea creature?
A hexapus. It's not called a hex bottle because there's a magic spell inside. It's called a hex bottle because there's a sleeping hexapus inside.
His name is Hex. I've had him since I was a young boy.
Not to be rude, but that must have been quite some time ago. A normal octopus would live only a couple years, wouldn't it?
Hex is a singular specimen with a number of special properties.
Do you ever let him out of that little bottle?
Of course I do. Hex swims freely in the ocean at night, and during the day he returns to me and sleeps in the bottle.
So he's asleep right now.
I knew he was related to your dream experiments.
Who said anything about dreams?
Nobody. But just looking at him, I think I know one of Hex's special properties, and it would explain why you'd be interested in the first place.
Pure subconscious projection, unmarred by the insecurities of the waking mind.
That's pretty cool. I can see why you became a dream scientist.
So the hex bottle was the original. And then you made the dream helmet more recently.
They are two distinct objects. There is no such connection.
No.
Right. The dream helmet's clearly just a scaled-up version of the hex bottle, specifically scaled up to human size. We heard Martuga was experiencing a particular recurring dream. I think he was your test subject.
So, Mortuga wears the dream helmet and lays on your weird chair thing. And then you give him some of the moon potion to help him sleep.
And as he dreams, the dream helmet collects the spirit energy and sends it to... This antenna wirelessly transmits to this antenna, and the fog ball receives the dream energy.
Do not think I cannot hear your mocking tone. It may surprise you to learn that I have indeed had some success in this area. I did once successfully filter something into the fog ball, and I witnessed a face inside the glass, however briefly.
A face?
No doubt the visage of someone from beyond the veil. Unfortunately, I have been unable to consistently replicate it.
Did you make a record of it?
I thought I did, but I can't remember where.
Nope.
There it is, irrefutable evidence.
Sorry to burst your bubble, Zephyr, but, The fog ball was designed to show that exact face.
What do you mean? What's the connection? What causes the face to appear?
A certain voice. A fog ball is designed to show the face when it hears Sim's voice. That's how the original trick worked anyway. See how in the photograph she's talking to it through the telephone?
I demand that we test this theory. Send for symmetry at once.
Wait, we don't have to.
Come on, give it up.
The stargazing girl stares into the ear.
We have a recording of Sim's voice right here.
The stargazing girl stares into the ink-black void. Upon her trembling lips, a question born.
I don't say this to be cruel, but it seems like your dream experiments are, inconclusive.
I'm just glad to have some clarity about what they actually are. And as far as I can tell, it all seems pretty harmless.
Right, and the moon potion.
As you said, merely an herbal tincture.
But then why was it found at the crime scene?
That I do not know.
Do you know if Motuga had any on him? Did he ever borrow a bottle from you?
It's a possibility.
If Mortuga had the dropper, I'm assuming he had the rest of the moon vial somewhere nearby.
Curious. Where exactly did you find this?
It was on his desk, in the captain's cabin.
And yet, the moon vial was discovered at the scene of the crime, one floor below.